Mark Hurd wants privacy, so much so that he's joining an investor lawsuit against his former company to get it. The ex-Hewlett-Packard CEO is trying to keep a letter about his resignation sealed. With more on this latest twist in the HP case, we bring in a former U.S. prosecutor who knows all the players, including the judge. Frederick Tecce is with us now. He is a lawyer at McShea Tecce. Fred, glad to have you with us this morning. How unusual is this for Mark Hurd to join a lawsuit in which we should mention he's not even named in this particular lawsuit, just in the effort of trying to keep papers under wraps?
You know what, I could spin it that it's not that unusual, because generally parties to an agreement such as Hurd's termination agreement, and they agree to keep it confidential, gives one party the right, like Hurd, the opportunity to come in and make sure that HP doesn't turn the document over. I mean, if that's all that was going on.
Of joining the suit?
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what he would have to do. But that's really not what I see going on here. Now, I haven't seen any of the documents because they're all sealed. But whether or not I'm right or wrong, I'm committed to my position. And my position is this. This goes far beyond that. What's going on here is a stockholder has asked to see HP's books and records. And in the complaint, they have to say why. And Hurd has filed a motion to keep those allegations, whatever they are, sealed from the public. And that, to me, raises all kinds of issues about what's in the complaint that he doesn't want the public to see.
So you're saying in any way, whatever is in here makes him look horrible, which is why he's trying so hard to keep it out of public view. But the interesting thing, Fred, is that you personally know the judge.
Correct.
If you had to call what his decision is going to be, what would you say?
I know Don Parsons. Don's he actually was a former patent lawyer with a large firm in Wilmington. I've tried cases with him. He's a very bright guy, and he's also got the courage to make the tough decisions, and he'll also follow the law. And if the law is that this has to come out and that the public has a right to know, you know, oftentimes it's not just the rights of the litigants in these cases. You also have to factor in the public's right to know what's going on. And so, you know, Judge Parsons is a smart guy. He's got the backbone to make the kind of decisions that he would need to make. I've seen him do it in cases where I've seen him sanction attorneys in serious cases. So, you know, if I'm Mark Hurd's lawyers, you know, if I don't have a good case as to why this should be sealed, I'm getting a little nervous.
Is there any legal precedent, Fred, that you know of, any other case that you've seen that looks like this?
Oh, I've been involved in cases that look like this. I mean, I've been involved in cases where we apply, albeit Pennsylvania law, but where we're involved in trade secret cases where one party doesn't want their trade secret to come out and doesn't want the public to know, or there's confidential information that they don't want the public to know, and so they try and seal the courtroom. I mean, in the case that I tried with Don Parsons, Disney literally sealed the courtroom because we had evidence about the gate at Disney World, and they didn't want that to be publicly known. So there's plenty of precedent for sealing stuff to keep it from the public for legitimate business reasons. I will tell you this, that the law is very clear that just because it may cause embarrassment is generally not sufficient.
That's not a good enough legal reason.
Exactly. That's not a good enough legal reason. So you know what?
Let's say it comes out, Fred, just for argument's sake. I mean, could Hurd face personal lawsuits or future lawsuits based on whatever this letter says?
It depends. He can face lawsuits involving this woman who, if that's what this is about, he could be involved in cases, you know, where people attack his reputation, where people attack and go after him civilly. So yes, the answer is, if this comes out, it will pull the pin out of the grenade, and then he's going to have to deal with it.
All right, Fred, we thank you very much. Fred Tecce joining us there from Philadelphia. He is with McShea Tecce.